What is up, Gear Squad? Shane Gear here, bringing you another video. And today I wanted to talk to you guys about something. I'd actually made a video earlier this morning, and I was going to post it and talk to you guys about video games and things like that. But something happened, or I just learned something recently, and I got kind of randomly emotional about it. Ever since I was really young, I've dealt with death. I know it's like a really intense subject, but it's true. When I was really young, my dad's family passed away. A lot of them did, and I just kind of grew up with it. I grew up knowing that people were going to die. I had pets when I was really young, hamsters, hermit crabs, and they have very short lifespans, and so they would die, and I was just, I knew it existed, and so I grew up not really getting too emotional about it. And I don't know if that's because I've seen it at a young age or what, I'm not really sure, but nonetheless, I never really got too emotional about it. But every once in a while, someone will get sick or someone will die, and I'll get really upset about it. It doesn't happen often, but it does happen. And when it comes to famous people, it definitely doesn't happen often. Like, if I'm thinking, I don't know, if some famous, like when Robin Williams dies, you guys know who that is. He died, and I was like, I mean, that's sad, but I don't really care that much. Paul Walker, I guess that's his name, the dude from Fast and Furious died, I didn't really care. But recently, today's the 20th, and today is when it happened, or at least today is when people found out, is that the lead singer of Linkin Park died. And that really affected me. His name's Chester. Chester Bennington, I believe. And I have been listening to Linkin Park since I was like 7, or maybe 6. I don't even know. But I was so young growing up to Linkin Park, and the lead singer actually committed suicide. He hung himself. He had a wife and 6 children between 2 different women. He was married and they got married again. I'm assuming there was a divorce or something, but it's really sad. And I just kind of wanted to share a little bit of my experience about this, and I don't know why. I kind of just wanted to connect with people that, I'm going to connect with my friends and my family about this, but I wanted to connect with you guys about Linkin Park. I know this is really weird, but Linkin Park, for me, they're just an alternative rock group. They kind of spurred up rock rap, back in the early 2000s. They have a whole album with Jay-Z, and I really liked these guys. I listened to all their albums. Some of them were really great. Some of them were okay. One of the best-selling albums of all time is Meteora. One of the best-selling albums when it comes to alternative rock music is Meteora, which is their, I believe, second album. It's one of my favorite albums. I know every single song. But it's just something that, I remember listening to it when I was so young. I actually had a tape, like a cassette tape that you put in a tape player with, like, the band and everything, and you press the play button, and, a Walkman, a Sony Walkman. I had a Sony Walkman, actually, with a headset and everything. And I was listening to a recording of the Meteora CD that my friend Tim gave me. And it's just, I grew up a very pensive, a very thoughtful child. Like, I always thought a lot about stuff. And I think a lot of it had to do with the inspiration that the music had given me. Meteora was a very thoughtful album. It gave you a lot of things to think about, especially at a young age. And, it's not, Linkin Park isn't a whole bunch of music about, like, anger and stuff like that. It's about a whole bunch of things. And I always really liked Linkin Park. And I really liked Chester's voice and the way that he would sing, and then other times he would yell to get a point across. He wasn't just a yelling guy. He wasn't yelling all over the place, but he would sing, and he was just really influential. And so I went back and I started watching videos of him on stage. I started watching videos of him when he was young, with his band back in the day. And just some of the stuff he said was always so inspirational. And I was watching another YouTuber. His name is Philip DeFranco. He's an older dude on the platform on YouTube who does news and stuff. And so he's the one that I heard it from. And he said, it just goes to prove that you never know what someone's going through. And I think that's really important. Something that I really don't like about the Blacklight Retribution community is that people are mean, dude. And that's gaming overall. League of Legends is one of the most toxic communities ever. And why is everybody got to be so mean all the time? It sometimes it's just why can't we just be nice to each other? Nobody knows what the other person's going through. We're all just human. We're all just trying our best to have some fun or to be the best at the game. But we're all just doing it to just maximize the amount of happiness we can have in our lives. Let's not do it at the expense of somebody else. We don't know what's going on with somebody. You would have thought that Chester and Linkin Park was doing real well. But I mean, they just made all these new. So I think they just released a new album, and I was just sitting there I was just listening to you the other day. That it just doesn't happen to me very often. And so again, something that I was just thinking about. I just kind of wanted to share again with you my thoughts about the whole thing. Is that this super influential guy who has impacted so many people's lives. I guarantee you he got people through some really tough times. He got me through some really tough times. Killed himself. And it's nuts. So anyway, I guess I just kind of wanted to say, you never know what people are going through, and just be nice, guys, and support each other out there. We're all part of the same community. If you're watching this video, you're a gamer. And to me, that means you have something in common with somebody else. I have two really good friends that are over currently in my house, and both of them are very, very different. They're very different from me, but we all love games, and so that brings us together. And it could be something small like food. We all like food. Every human eats food and likes food. We can all get together and talk about food and why we like it and what food we like. We can do that. You know what I mean? We all have something in common. It just upsets me that people are getting all crazy and angry and vengeful and all this stuff all the time. And I guess this kind of was the tipping point for me, was hearing about how this dude had been struggling. He'd been struggling with alcohol. He'd been struggling with drugs for a long time. He was very open about it. And it didn't matter. It didn't matter that he was open about it. It didn't matter. It didn't matter in terms of his life. It matters for our lives. It helped me. You know what I mean? It helped me. All right. It doesn't matter. This was, I don't know. Like I said, I just wanted to go ahead and do this quick video for you guys. I'm not outside. This is a little room that I have, and it heats up real fast. If you guys see me sweating, it's because I'm in this basically bubble of heat. I just wanted to talk to you guys about it. If you guys have any thoughts, if you guys listen to Linkin Park as well, Linkin Park was actually kind of influential in my old clan, Catstash Clan, as well, because we would kind of sing some of that music and stuff like that while we were practicing and stuff. It was just a lot of fun. So anyway, rest in peace. Rest in peace, Chester. Thank you so much for everything that you've done. I hope Linkin Park is okay. I know they're not going to watch this video or anything, but just putting the vibes out there. And for those that have grew up with Linkin Park or listen to Linkin Park as well, I hope you guys kind of take a minute to just reflect and listen to the music. But yeah, thanks so much, guys. Hope you enjoyed the video. Hopefully we'll have a more positive one soon. The BCL is still going strong, so if you guys are interested in joining in on the fun there, please do. Some more videos will come up soon. Thanks so much, guys. I'll talk to you later. Peace.